Voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160, 101.1 FM, Indiana in the Morning, brought to you by First Commonwealth Bank. And joining us in the studio this morning, David Janasek with the Evergreen After School Club. And Dave, you brought a couple of guests with you this morning. Good morning.
I did. I wanted to come in today to talk about kind of a wide variety of things here, Chuck. Talking about kissing a pig, throwing axes, raising money. So I'll talk about a little bit, but I brought two people that are a little bit more experts on the subject of hopefully kissing a pig and throwing axes. We'll wait and see. So I brought John Finzen from Axperience.
Yep.
Did I say that correctly? And Denise Chrysos, which I always get that wrong, but got it right. So we're off to a good Monday here when I got at least one of the names right.
Okay.
Talk a little bit about an event that we're doing this Friday, or Denise is doing this Friday, at John's place to try to raise some money to see if we can't get Denise, who's fallen in the standings in the last week or so. So she's looking to make some cash to see if she can't kiss that pig at the county fair. So I don't know which one wants to kick it off here.
I'll start.
So I'm going to let Denise get jump into it.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Denise Chrysos, and I am raising money for the Evergreen After School Club. I have been in first place, second place, and currently I think I'm in fourth place, which I want to get back up to the top if I can. And my friend John just is opening a new business called the Axperience, and he's graciously is going to donate part of the proceeds from Friday night, which from 6 to 8. You can come, try out the axe throwing, see what it's all about, and he's going to donate towards my fundraising campaign. So I'm pretty excited about that.
All right, before we get into the axe throwing environment there, bring folks up to date on the Kiss the Pig contest. What's that all about?
It's a fundraising campaign for, like I said, the Evergreen After School Club, and whoever raises the most amount of money gets to kiss Olivia the pig at the Indiana County Fair on band night in front of a packed house. So we're trying to raise a lot of money for that.
Now, this is about the third year that you've done this.
This is the third year.
Because I did it the first year.
Yeah, first year, then we did it second year, and
Right.
then took a hiatus for that second year, so we're bringing it back. But it is kind of important that, these are great to see. We have 9 community members that are out raising funds, and a lot of these funds go to things that the federal grants don't cover. So things like T-shirts for the kids, business cards, food at some situations, transportation for fundraisers. So this is really an important fundraiser for us, and it's glad to see that nine community members, as you've done at one point, put up and said, hey, you know what, we're not even going to raise money, which for many people is tough enough, but if I raise the most, I'm going to have to kiss a pig in front of the whole entire county band night. And like Denise said, she's kind of sat in a few different seats, so we're trying to get her back up to number 1 there. She's got some pretty stiff competition. So right now I'm going to kind of bring everybody up to where we are because it shifts a lot, and it's at 15 minutes of fame. So Bill Simmons from S&T Bank is in first place. Our board member, the very charming Joyce Sharman, Evergreen board member, is in second place, and Dave Reed from First Commonwealth is in third. So we've got kind of a bank competition, and very close behind Dave Reed is Denise there. So we're going to get some people out to throw some axes this Friday to see if we can't get Denise back up to 2, maybe 1, maybe 3.
2 would be good.
2 would be good. All right, there we go.
1 would be good, but I'll settle for 2.
Any idea how much the previous years have raised with this?
Yeah, in the first year, we raised about $5,000. The second year, we raised close to $10,000. Right now, we're almost at $5,000, and we got 6 weeks to go. So
Wow.
so you can say we're halfway to the last time we did it. I'd like to see us hit $15,000, so which puts us
Without
a
a
third
doubt.
of the way. So, but there's plenty of ways to donate. You can go on, a lot of the candidates have Facebook page. An opportunity to go that way. I know Denise has a very active Facebook page. Denise is doing events such as this. We'll also be doing an event next Monday at 6 to 9 at Levity, the great Kiss a Pig gig. So all of the candidates will be bartending, and their tips will go towards their campaigns. But we'd like to see $15,000. We've got 6 weeks to do it. People like Denise, people like John, I think they're going to get us there. So I'm glad to have these guys kind of on the team here.
Excellent. Now, John, the axe throwing event that's coming up, tell us about that and how you got involved in this.
Let's see. Well, I just recently joined actually the networking group that Denise is in, the Indiana Networking, and I'm getting ready to open next week and thought it'd be a good idea to give people the chance to come in early and be able to throw and also participate in fundraising. It's one of the big things I want to do with my business.
Okay, when you say you're getting ready to open, tell us about that location and what's that all about.
So I'm doing a soft open on the 23rd of this month, which is next Tuesday. Location's 1228 Wayne Avenue. I'm just south of Haas's in the old Gaddy Medical warehouse that was down there.
Okay, is there a name for this facility?
It's called the Axperience. Signs are up already. I have a coming soon sign in the front, and I will have like open signs next week when that comes up.
Now, this is a national trend that began not too long ago, right?
So about 10 years ago or so, it started trending in Canada.
Okay.
They set up a lot of the rule set, and probably in the United States within the last 5 years, it's really picked up steam because the rules are already set, and people just have to open their facilities, and they don't really have to make up things to get it going.
Right. And the contestants, or I guess they're participants, right? Actually, throw an act.
Participants, yep.
At what, a target?
I have wood targets. It's like 5 rings. There's bullseyes. There's what's called a kill shot, which is like, it's harder to get, but it's more point value.
Right.
The other thing also is you're about 12 feet away from the target, and we have a good coaching staff that pays attention and teaches everybody properly so people don't chase after axes and possibly get hit with.
Right.
It is also a BYOB facility, so we will allow people to bring in and consume alcohol or whatever beverages or foods they want to bring in.
And there is a certain technique to throwing an axe.
Yeah, so the 12 to 15 gives about 1 rotation on the axe with the rope, and so you just have to move like a little bit in order to find that sweet spot to get that. But the axe does all the work. It's just you kind of tossing it out there, and it does what it needs to.
Okay, now as I'm thinking about this in my head, I could see you could come up with teams and have a league, right?
I will be having leagues. Leagues will start September 22nd, the week of September 22nd. And I have to have a minimum of 10 in a league because I am part of the WATL, which is the World Axe Throwing League, and they have certain requirements for me for leagues. But yes, I will have leagues. I can have possible double leagues. So yeah, I have to work that one out, but there's definitely leagues that will be involved.
Okay, and you're an avid axe thrower yourself?
I am. I've been throwing for almost a year now. I used to throw down in Greensburg, and that's gave me to open up the place up here.
Okay, so it's like a dartboard, except you're using an axe.
Yep.
And for a while, back in my youth, I was a member of a dart team, and we had guys who came up with an underhand throw of darts. Is that possible for an axe?
It is possible to do an underhand. It is not one of the what you would call legal throw. One-handed. There's one-handed throwing, and then there's two-handed, and then there is an underhand, but it's more of like a trick shot throw rather than a legal throw.
Okay. Now, again, your activity to help out the Evergreen Club is when, again?
Is this Friday at 6 to 8 o'clock. Now, that's saying if someone shows up at 7:45, I will stay open long enough for them to throw for about an hour.
Okay.
And 25% of the proceeds will go to the Kiss a Pig.
Okay. Is there a fee to enter in this?
Yes. So I'm doing a half hour is $10, and then an hour is $20 for throwing.
Can people bring their own axes?
Yes, yes, they can. So no full-size axes. We only allow hatchets to be thrown. But other than that, as long as it's approved by someone who's working there, they can throw any axe they want.
So there's no specific weights of your axe that you have to meet or anything like that?
For league-wise,
Right.
there's a 3-pound limit, but and handle length, as long as you're not longer than 19 inches, I'm okay with almost any axe that comes in. No spikes on the back of the axe, though. Single-bladed axe.
Okay, you would know what that means. I have no idea.
And
But-
most people who have SOG is a brand, and they're very big on adding a spike on the back of their axe.
Okay. Dave, for folks who may not be familiar with the After School Club program throughout Indiana County, bring us up to date on that.
Sure, Chuck. We do after school. We're in the middle of our summer programming right now, and we will begin doing before school at United. So we're in every school district in Indiana County, with the exception right now of Marion Center. And we're looking to expand into Indiana school districts next fall. And it's a program where the children come in from K through 12, the club members as we call them, and they're not only learning social skills or honing their social skills. They're getting physical activity, mandated study time, homework help. We do curriculum, so it's a great opportunity. right now service about 1,500 students and families in Indiana County. It's a great program. We see that kids that go through the program or use the program increase in not only sociability, but math scores, reading scores, comprehension, better behavior. It's really, and the kids, the weird thing is it's, they have a lot of fun as they're learning. So it's one of those out of school experiences where they may not be getting the the math or the reading or during the school day, but maybe this is the game changer that a kid comes in and says, "Hey, I just something stuck now," and has improved my everyday school life.
What's the size of your staff who works with the children?
We've got about 60 individuals working at Evergreen, and like I said, it's everything from our office here on Church Street all the ways out to the 6 different locations throughout Indiana County.
Do you take volunteers if somebody would like to work
Sure,
with us?
if someone would like to volunteer or make a donation, whether it be to Kiss a Pig or to any other of our programming. We've also, I put out the opportunity, even have John come in someday and talk a little bit about, we do some career training to come in and let the kids know, the club members know, this is what's out there. So if somebody said, hey, I've got really a neat job that I love, we'd love to have you come in, talk to the kids. We will take a break at the end of this week. Penn's Manor comes back in August, but then we're done until September. So it's plenty of time to organize. If you want to get a hold of me, 724-910-1475. Or you can also email me at djanusek@evergreenasc.org. So it's a lot of ways to get a hold of us. Love to see everyone come out. It's kind of neat. The neat thing I like about the AXE idea is that if you wanted to try it out, this is your chance.
Yeah.
Hopefully nothing ventured, nothing lost.
Right.
But this is a good opportunity, and also to help out Evergreen with Kiss Pick.
Thanks, guys, for stopping in this morning.
Win.